Awakening the Anunnaki. In this video, I reveal the language behind the name Miss P and Pit P. These rituals, often performed on statues, included acts like washing of the mouth, Miss P, and opening of the mouth, Pit P, symbolizing cleansing, purification, giving the statue the ability to communicate and engage with the divine. The general meaning for Miss is bad, wrong. Mish is equal to mash in Sumerian. Mash meaning kid or he-goat, also meaning twin. Maybe, just maybe, Isaac was confused over the language. In Hebrew, mash becomes mosh. Mashu, moshi are roots for the name Moses, and the meaning aligns with the figure. All we need is a sacrifice. Mash also meaning ecstasy, divination based on the entrails of animals. Literally a sacrificial animal, which is also the mash from Shamash, and the Miss from Semiramis, an earthly personification of Ishtar. And a mosh is later applied to Shamash, under the name Shemos, after King Solomon built a sanctuary, an Inanna, an Ishtar, for him. Mish, mash, mosh. 3 branches with one source. The Sumerian logogram for pi is not a single specific cuneiform sign. Instead, it can be represented by several signs, which also includes Geshtug and Tal. Here we see why Sumerian is so difficult to understand, and why many quit before they allow their minds to grasp the fact that the Sumerian language branches out. For example, the name Humbaba, Huwawa, who is described as Da Pi Ni, meaning the terrible one. His worship is synonymous with the god Anzu, the lion-faced demon, and divine storm bird, whose roar is a deluge, whose mouth is fire, and whose breath, well, you get the point. In a passage from one of the old Babylonian copies of the Epic of Gilgamesh, Humbaba Huwawa is described as a Haharu. Based on the context, presumably means ogre, monster, or freak. Oddly enough, I'm thinking of Mike Myers, and did he do it? This ogre has layers, and a particular party can be redefined as any of these. Anywho. My point? Don't go to any parties. No, not that. The face of Humbaba is usually made from the entrails of a goat in tribute to that oracle. And like Pazuzu and the Anunnaki, Humbaba is usually portrayed as anthropomorphic, referring to a creature who takes the form of a human with animal-like features, usually the wings of a bird, the identification for the curse of Zu, sin. The demons were put to flight, thereby identifying an exiled creature. Pi also gives us these animal-like features as a measurement, to mete out, to measure, possibly the measure held by the god of wisdom, the Birdman, as P in Sumerian is related to the concept of measure or capacity, especially in relation to containers or areas. Tal Pi from the Sumerian lexicon, breadth, understanding, to be, make wide, broad, to spread, unfold, said about wings or arms. So the possible meaning for Miss P is, the creature of sacrifice unfolds its outstretched wings. If we listen closely, it speaks to those who have an ear and are open to the wisdom of understanding, of the assembly of the gods, the legion who dwell within the pit P. Pit, to sound, heap together, to assemble. Geshtug, P, Tal, Till or Tal, Tilly-Tal. I suppose that would be me. The meaning, ears, hearing, understanding, intelligence, a tool to receive, to hear, to understand. Pi is the inverse of sin. Zu, knowledge, wisdom, to teach. Blade, obsidian, glass, a surgical tool. That would be the blade used for the offering. The symbol of sin is 3 branches or flames, and or the teeth of the blade, almost as if something has sunk its teeth into the world, to burn the world tree and ascend from the ashes.